Hey everyone, it's me Jasmine again with another episode of travel tips, and for this week's episode I will be giving you 4 tips on how you can travel with one bag, because as the saying goes, less is more. And we've all fallen a victim of this. We've all packed too much and then you get to the destination, you end up not using half of it. So why even waste so much space in your bag? So I'm about to give you some useful tips and tricks on how you can travel with only one bag, and it will just be more productive and more efficient to carry around. So let's get into it. So let's get into the first tip, and the first tip is to pick the right bag. And this is probably one of the most important aspects of your trip, because it's gonna be your home for the next weeks or even months, especially when you're going on a backpacking trip. Make sure that you choose a backpack that is waterproof and feels good on your back, and that you can fit enough things inside. And be sure to also choose your backpack based on your needs. Is it going to be an outdoor? Then choose maybe an outdoor backpack. And maybe if it's a cycling trip, then make sure that you have a backpack that you can carry and cycle at the same time. So always make sure, keep in mind what kind of trip you're going and choose your bag accordingly. And I'm so sorry about these hand movements. I'm the type of person, I'm kind of like Italian. I talk with my hands, but I'm sorry, I can't help it. And now for tip number 2 is to cut down on gear and save some space. Now, if you're someone like me who don't feel comfortable not taking my whole life with me, then this might be really hard. Like, how do you know what to cut down? And we keep on making these scenarios like, just in case, what if I'm gonna need this for that? But from past experience, that never works. There is no just in case, because you end up using the same clothes that you used the past couple of days. But here is my tip for you, is to choose neutral colors like black, white, gray, or beige, something that will go along with everything. So you don't need to have a different outfit for everything. Like, mix and match, choose basics that you need, and then just make sure that you can use the same items with many other clothing pieces as well. So make sure like every item you have kind of goes in with everything else that you have, so you don't have to run into the issue of like, oh no, my shirt does not match with these pants. You girls know what I'm talking about. And now the third tip is to choose your toiletry. This is also another one that's super hard for me, because I have a huge skincare routine, right? So I need moisturizer, cleanser, every single thing possible. Excuse me for this, I've been painting. And so I'm the type of girl that I'm like, I cannot survive without my moisturizer or my serum or anything like that. So I'm gonna take them all, right? But that is a mistake, because you obviously don't need full size everything. So for example, you can also get these small usable bottles for, especially for traveling. So you can also, for example, your moisturizer, you don't have to take the whole thing. Just put what you think you need and like put it in those containers that you will be getting at the store. So just put it in there, and like you don't have to take your whole bottle of shampoo, buy a travel sized one. Just be efficient and think about, do you really need these things with you? For example, moisturizers, yes, but do you really need your serum or like your face mask and shower gel or all these kind of things? So just be smart about what you're gonna take with you and think about it thoroughly. Do you really need it? And now for the last tip is to leave unnecessary electronics at home. You probably need only your phone and your charger. Maybe you'll need your laptop if you're going on a co-working trip, then that's totally understandable. But if you're the type of person who's just gonna take their laptop to Netflix or kill some time, then I'll tell you right off the bat, you don't need your laptop. Leave it at home, save some space, just take what you need. You don't need to take your 50 kilograms huge laptop or your 50 kilograms of cameras. Just take one, be smart, and just leave unnecessary electronics at home and take only the things that you think you might need or you will need. So that's all my 4 tips I have for you today for a one bag travel. I hope you take all these useful things into consideration when you're packing for your next travel, and maybe you'll save some money as well, because you don't have to buy an extra luggage for flying. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode, and I'll see you next week with another travel tips episode. And like always, please leave a like and subscribe to never miss out on a new video, and maybe leave a comment on what kind of travel tip you would like to see next, and if you would like to find like-minded travelers to go traveling with, or maybe go on a co-working trip yourself, then make sure to check out www.joinmytrip.com, and I'll see you next time. Bye.